Remember, we're online. Hello, it's Dylan Godet here. Testing 1 2. Hello and welcome into Penn State Fayette.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check.
Hello and welcome into Main Arena here in the campus of Penn State Fayette for today's Vulcans home basketball game as your California Vulcans take on the Pitt-Johnstown Mountain Cats. I am Dylan Goday. Joining me is Doug Lackey. Doug, bit of a leak in Hamer Hall where this game was originally supposed to be played. It's caused us to move out here to Penn State Fayette for this matchup here today.
Yeah, the setup for this game has been a bit of an adventure. Our normal home, the Convocation Center, was booked with a youth wrestling tournament, and then of course the leak at Hamer Hall caused us to make a little trip out to Penn State Fayette for this afternoon's matchup.
This is definitely a first for me. We're going to take a look at the tail of the tape here. California coming into this game, 73 points per game. Pitt-Johnstown 65. Field goal percentages, California has the slight advantage there, 42.6 over 41% for Pitt-Johnstown. Rebounding, neck and neck here. Steals per game, that's where California has the advantage. 14 steals per game compared to Pitt-Johnstown's 5.7. Doug, you were actually in attendance the last game California took on Pitt-Johnstown. Tell us a bit about that matchup.
Yes, I was in attendance. I was announcing on radio with Colin Kirkwood and Noah Mitchell, and it was a pretty dominant win for the Vulcans. You know, they forced over 30 turnovers. Sierra Barrett had 18 points. They really kind of just kept the Mountain Cats in check in that game, and I'm expecting a lot of the same this afternoon.
Yeah, California forced nearly 30 turnovers, like you mentioned, Doug. That was a big key statistic for the Vulcans in that matchup. California's last game, they defeated Gannon, and they started that game on a 16-0 run, ended up getting the win 79-45. So looking for continued success here in this matchup. We are getting set for the tip. Sierra Barrett for California and Pulaski for Johnstown. And that ball goes out of bounds. It will be UPJ ball to start this one.
Yeah, that was just tipped it out of bounds there right off the bat, and now we're underway.
California looking to start out in a 1-2-2 defense. We haven't seen that yet this season, from what I can recall, as it's UPJ ball now. Moreland out top. Pass it inside. Shot is up and no good there from Gabrielle Smith, but she is fouled by Gina Valacorsa. Valacorsa's first foul, team first as well. Yeah,
Gabrielle Smith is the last person you want to be fouling for Pitt-Johnstown this afternoon. She's an 81% free throw shooter this season and really solid from the charity stripe.
Misses her first one there. So right as Doug says just how great of a free throw shooter she is, she misses one. So California, it's big for them as it will start out 1-0, UPJ up top. California moving through their offensive set. Again, fast start against Gannon on Wednesday night. Valacorsa tries to continue that here in this one, but no good. The ball will be tipped out of bounds by Sierra Barrett. It'll be UPJ ball.
Yeah, just a fairly decent offensive possession there for the Vulcans. You know, a little sloppy there, but, you know, Sierra Barrett tried to corral it, and it's UPJ ball.
Pass inside there, nice look for UPJ for Olaski. Gets that one to go. 3-0 start here for the Mountain Cats. Barrett gonna drive in here against Olaski and will be fouled, sending her to the free throw line for 2 free throws. That foul will be on Tori Moreland, her first, team first as well. Again, this game is at Penn State Fayette and Lamont Furnace, PA. As Barrett knocks down her first free throw, scores 3-1. She had an excellent performance in the Vulcans last game as well, scoring over 30 points. Makes her second as well. Vulcans get their first 2 points here in this one.
Yes, they do, Dylan. You just said it. Sierra Barrett had a very dominant game the other night against Gannon, had 33 points. could have had 40 if they didn't pull her late, but still, nonetheless, a great performance by Sierra Barrett.
California switches back to their man-to-man defense and causing all sorts of havoc, as there will be a traveling violation here against Allie McGrath. And that's UPJ's first turnover here in this one.
Yeah, that was an incredible defensive possession for the Vulcans. Really just trapped the Mountain Cats, got that travel, and now they're trying to get something going on offense here.
See what they can get going on in this offensive possession. That ball's tipped out of the hands of Barrett. It'll be a turnover for Barrett. UPJ heading back the other way. Pass inside the Moreland. Over to Olowski, and she traveled with us. So 2 straight possessions for Pitt-Johnstown, ending in turnovers.
Yeah, so far a lot of travels for Pitt-Johnstown. Really a lot of the same of what I saw during their last matchup against the Vulcans. Just very sloppy with the ball, a lot of travels, a lot of turnovers.
See if Cal can get something going on the offensive end, and Barrett misses the layup. It will be UPJ ball now, so California struggling a bit offensively to start this one.
Yeah, they're starting a little slow here, but they're really bringing the pressure on D, and you know, it's keeping it fairly even here through the first few minutes of action.
They have been able to force 3 turnovers on 3 straight possessions from Pitt-Johnstown. 7:48 left here in this first quarter. California, ranked number 21 in the country, taking on the 12-12 Mountain Cats as Barrett misses another inside shot. Score remains 3-2. California, with their last win, clinched, as that's going to be a backcourt violation, so 4 straight turnovers for UPJ. California clinched PSAC tournament berth, as well as clinched a home game in the PSAC tournament, their last win.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. Gonna be in the PSAC tournament, gonna have some playoff basketball here in a few weeks. Gonna be really fun to see.
Let's get a shot there from Flood Francis, just inside the 3-point line, making it 4-3 California. Back to that tournament statistic there for California. They've actually made 19 straight PSAC tournaments. As Barrett pulls down that rebound. California quickly back the other way. Jasper left wide open for 3, and her 3 is good, and that is big for California, Doug, if Bianca Jasper can knock down that 3-point shot.
Absolutely, Dylan. You want to have those 3-point shooters. Really, so far this season, the only big 3-point shooter for the team is Gianna Flood Francis. It would be great if we could get a lot more 3-point contribution from other players in the next few weeks here.
Nice look inside for Gabrielle Smith. California, interesting look defensively there, kind of in a 3-2, 1-2-2 defense. They actually put Bianca Jasper, which is probably the point guard for this team, underneath the basket. But Francis, nice move to the bucket. California extends their lead now 9-5. And there, Doug, you just saw the quickness and agility from Flood Francis.
Yeah, absolutely. Just got a little pass inside, and Flood Francis just went and got that easy open layup, and really just so far a lot of dominance from the Vulcans.
They get another steal there, and it's Sporio against her former team, and the layup is up and good. Abby Sporio played her first year of college basketball, I think first 2 years at college basketball at Pitt-Johnstown, just one semester actually at Pitt-Johnstown before she transferred to Cal. So nice to see the transfer against her former teammates, getting that steal and bucket.
Yeah, absolutely. If I were Abby Sporio, I'd be really, really amped up to play against my former team in Pitt-Johnstown. So hopefully she's fired up and really, has a great game this afternoon.
As that foul on Gabrielle Smith's shot attempt by Barrett is up, and her first free throw is up and no good. That foul was Barrett's first foul, team second on the Vulcans. Subbing in here for California is Amaya Woodyard. Checking in for Pitt-Johnstown is Marina Nunn. Second free throw up and good for Smith. She's now 3 of 4 here in this one from the charity strike. Excuse me, 2 of 4. 11-6, California on top here. Closing in on the midway point of the first quarter. Vulcan started a bit slow, but have turned the heat up defensively, which has turned into points on the offensive end. But Francis drives in. Her layup is up, no good. Rebounded there by McGrath.
Yeah, just something I want to touch base on. You really need to start boxing out if you're the Vulcans, because there's a lot of girls on Pitt-Johnstown that can grab a lot of defensive rebounds, especially Allie McGrath.
McGrath is a great rebounder. That foul on the Vulcans would be against Abby Sporio, her first, team third. We're going to take a look at the last 2 games for each of these schools. Pitt-Johnstown took on IUP, and IUP came away with a dominating victory in that one, 57-35. California took on Gannon, and that game was a blowout from the start as California defeated Gannon 79-45. Last meeting between these 2 schools, California picked up the win 63-49. Here's a look at the PSAC West standings. IUP and Cal have clinched their spots in the PSAC tournament. Edinburgh, Seton Hill, Slippery Rock, Pitt-Johnstown, and Gannon, really, and Mercyhurst as well, fighting for those last few remaining spots.
Yeah, absolutely. You touched on it. They're really fighting for spots in the playoffs here in the tournament, and really going to have to play with some urgency here the rest of the regular season.
IUP does have a 2-game lead on the Vulcans, but again, they still have to play each other. California has already defeated IUP so far this season, so if they have the same record, California gets another win, then the advantage could go to California to be in the 1 seed in the West.
Absolutely. It's going to be really interesting whenever Cal U plays IUP again next weekend.
Should be extremely interesting. That's always a great matchup, and that'll be the first game for the Vulcans with their new logo, as the new Vulcans logo will be unveiled Thursday. You can catch that live on CUTV Sports 1. As Vulcans get another steal, headlong pass there from Woodyard to Flood Francis. She's going to drive in again. Strong layup up, no good. Rebounded there by Hartwick. Big CTV crew here making the trip to Penn State Fayette. My first time here. There's a missed layup there by Hartwick. Jasper heads the other way for the Vulcans. 4 minutes remaining. California up by 5, 11-6. Supposed to be the Vulcans' second to last home game, but still counts as a home game, as Barrett will head to the free throw line. Still counts as a home game here, Doug, but like you mentioned, the Convocation Center was booked with a youth wrestling tournament for today. Planned on playing it in Hamer Gymnasium. Leak in the roof of Hamer. So that sent us here last minute kind of to Penn State Fayette.
Yeah, it's been quite an interesting week on the campus of Cal U with the power outage and then the water leak in Hamer Hall. It's been quite the adventure this week.
Definitely. That's 2 days with the power outage on Thursday, the Valentine's Day blackout of 2019, you could call it,
yep.
And the free throws hit there by Barrett, and then the water leak in Hamer, which has sent the basketball team here. California now doubling up UPJ 12-6, giving up kind of their full court pressure here. UPJ is able to break that pressure. Very active defense here from the Vulcans, as UPJ is down to 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and they have not really gotten out of their press breaker. They get the pass inside. Nice ball movement at the end of that possession, as Gabrielle Smith passed that ball over to Olosky, who got that layup to go in.
Yeah, the Vulcans really did have them trapped in their own end, and then they had some great ball movement, were able to come away with a layup.
Having Jasper playing that back line of the defense is a bit tough for the Vulcans so far, as she's going to drive in here as Flood Francis, no good, because Jasper's much smaller than the post players for UPJ, and having her on the inside battling with them kind of 2-on-1 is not in her favor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a strange matchup, but you know, I'm curious to see how it'll work the rest of this game. And
we get a travel there by Gabrielle Smith, and a substitutions for both teams as Verona Allen checks in for Flood Francis. And for UPJ, number 30, Maddie Shanahan, a sophomore from Westchester, Pennsylvania, checks in for the Mountain Cats. Woodyard stops, pops, and misses that outside shot. 12-8, score remains. Vulcans with two of their freshman guards out there in Woodyard and Allen. Barry gets another steal. The turnovers are racking up here for UPJ. Can California turn those into points? Woodyard stops from the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by McGrath.
The Vulcans really need to start cashing in on these turnovers. They should be easy, fast break points, but for whatever reason, they can't get the layups to sink this afternoon so far.
Has been a tough shooting effort so far from California. Gabrielle Smith, no one guards her to the basket there as Barrett lost her defensively. Gabrielle Smith's easily able to get to the basket.
Yeah, that was a real defensive blunder there. You know, especially, you really need to be heavy guarding Gabrielle Smith, as she's probably one of the best players on the Mountain Cats. Can't let that happen.
As for the Mountain Cats, their leading scorer on the season is Smith with 19 points per game. Sporio gets that one to go for California. It's now 14-10. Gabrielle Smith actually leads the team in points and rebounds, close to averaging a double-double there with close to 20 points per game and 7 rebounds per game.
Yes, and she is ranked 5th in scoring in the PSAC with a career-high 19.7 points per game.
Get a tie-up on the floor there. We get a substitution here from California as DJ Hahn checks in for Amaya Woodyard. 14-10 is the score with a minute and 12 left in the first quarter. Been a bit of a sluggish first quarter for the Vulcans offensively, but they have forced over 10 turnovers there in that first quarter so far here today.
Yeah, it's been a bit sluggish, but again, great defensive presence is really keeping them in this game so far this afternoon.
We get a foul here by UPJ. That's going to be on number 1, Marina Nunn. She's coughing a bit after that one. Looks like she may have been hit in her chest, ribs area there. She will check out. Checking in for her is Alexis Hartwick. Sporio scores 14-10. It's over to DJ Hahn, who just checked in. The baseline shot's up, no good. Ball tipped around and controlled there by Shanahan. Stolen back, though, by Jasper. So with 40 seconds left, Vulcans get the ball back, up by 4. Looking for a good closeout to the first quarter as Barrett loses the ball. It'll be a tie-up on the floor. It should be UPJ ball, and it is. So Barrett, uncharacteristically there, loses possession of the ball and loses it on the floor.
Yeah, that's something you really don't see every day, is Sierra Barrett being somewhat lackadaisical with the ball, kind of just missed the pass completely and forced that jump ball to occur, and now it's UPJ ball coming up the court.
As under 20 seconds to go now. As it'll be tipped out of bounds. 13.5 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Pass into Smith. Nice backdoor cut. Layup's up, no good as McGrath misses that one. Vulcans have a chance to get some points here before the end of the quarter. Sporio forces it up, no good. Rebounded there, and that should do it. As actually DJ Hahn's going to commit a foul. And Doug, that is not a smart foul there from DJ Hahn.
No, not at all. That was really just not the wisest move to make there. You know, the clock's running down. They're probably not going to get the shot off anyway, so why are you, you know, trying to make contact and reach in for the ball?
As it's just 0.4 seconds left for a full court heave, as that was on line, but short. Into the first quarter, California up by 4, 14-10. We're going to step aside. Be back after the commercial break for more California women's basketball here on CUTV Sports 1. And welcome back in to Main Arena and at Penn State Fayette in Lamont Furnace, Pennsylvania. Got to get used to that, Doug. It's Falcons' home game, away from home here at Penn State Fayette. Falcons up 14-10 after the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a really back and forth first quarter here. You know, a lot of great defense from the Vulcans, but not enough on the offensive side of things.
The three there from
Flood Francis.
Flood Francis is no good. As UPJ now coming back the other way. California not shooting particularly well so far in this one. As a layup, no good there. And the rebound put up by Maddie Shanahan is no good, but she is fouled by Flood Francis. It's her team first here in the second quarter. California just shooting 29% from the floor, 5 of 17, as that first free throw is made there by Shanahan. Second free throw is up and good as well, so now it's a 2-point game. UPJ shooting 4 of 8, California 5 of 17. Much more shot attempts for California, but UPJ is taking advantage of their shots.
Yeah, I feel like California's been more aggressive on the offensive side of things due to all the turnovers, but nothing's been working so far on the offensive side of things, really.
It has not been, as they're going to foul there on Sierra Barrett on the charge. Be her second, team second. So the offensive struggles turning into, the defensive struggles turning into some struggles offensively for California.
Yeah,
and forced 10 turnovers, but that was in the first quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, and you certainly don't want Sierra Barrett getting into foul trouble this early in the game. You know, something to watch here for the rest of this afternoon is how the Vulcans adjust if Sierra does get into foul trouble.
Misses that shot from the free throw line. California has just scored 4 points off of their 11 forced turnovers now. 14-12, 8:36 left. As it's going to be drive here from Shanahan. Tough shot up against Sporio. Up and good, and now it's tied up, 14 apiece. Again, California can be very streaky offensively, Doug. They can go from shooting well over 50% to well under 30%, as now they're going to be shooting so far in this game at 24%. To get a foul here now against Valacorso, be her second foul.
Yeah, absolutely, Dylan. You know, they are a bit of a streaky team offensively. it's something you don't want to see, especially this late in the season. You want to see them to be able to put together a complete effort on both offense and defense.
Valacorsa and Barrett sub out here for DJ Hahn and Jameer Jeffries. Jeffries subbing in for Barrett. And we saw the press against Gannon. Thought California may do something like that here in this one, especially against Pitt-Johnstown, who committed 30 turnovers, nearly 30 turnovers against them in the last game. But we've just really seen half court and a couple streaks of full court press. The tough shot inside is up, no good. There by Olowski. California back the other way. Sporio's left wing three, up and no good. A foul on the floor, nice box out there from Jameer Jeffries. That foul will be on Gabrielle Smith. California ball now under their own basket. Getting some discussion on that foul. They're gonna call the foul actually on Jameer Jeffries, excuse me. So that'll be the fourth foul on the Vulcans here in this second quarter, and like we've seen in nearly every game so far this season, California is struggling in the second quarter. That's just second quarter blunders for California.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the second quarter seems to be the Vulcans' worst enemy, and it's continuing here this afternoon. Hopefully they can snap out of it here late in this second quarter and try and get something going.
Missed three there by McGrath. Vulcans back the other way. PJ 5 of 10, California 5 of 20, so they've taken twice as many shots, but have only made the same amount. As a missed shot there from Jasper. Nice offensive rebound from Jeffries. Can they turn that into points though? Sporio will be fouled, this time I believe by Gabrielle Smith, and it will be on Smith. That's Smith's second foul. Some discussion again. They're actually going to call the foul on 33, so that's twice the head official has come in and changed the official decision. Looked like it was on Smith. Actually going to call it on Losky, so Smith could have easily gotten charged with 2 fouls, and head official comes in and changes both of them on 2 straight possessions.
Yeah, that's just something really random, you know. I'm not sure why the head official's like in here, like, you know, changing the fouls, but this officiating crew really needs to try and be on the same page.
Yeah, definitely, because Smith could have 3 fouls right now, and now she just has 1. Sporio makes both of her free throws, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're the Vulcans, you want Gabrielle Smith to have those 3 fouls and get into foul trouble.
That you do. There she throws that ball out of bounds. It definitely looked like it was off the hands of Olowski, and from our vantage point, that was definitely the case, but Pitt-Johnstown catching another break here. Getting it into Obarto. Over to Olowski, shot is no good, rebounded there by Jasper. Sporio, no one guarding her, is going to drive in here. Stops, nice jump stop, and layup is up and good. Great composure there from Abby Sporio.
Yeah, absolutely, great composure. You know, was patient with it, waited to shake off the defender, and just took the shot and made it.
Smith with it now against DJ Hahn. Definitely looks like she traveled in. They will call her with the traveling violation. 6:05 left in the second quarter. Maddie Shanahan checking out here now as Marina Nunn checks in for Shanahan.
This is what you want to see, Dylan. You want to see a quick turnover after a offensive possession that resulted in points for the Vulcans. Hopefully this will lead to more points and hopefully a swing in momentum.
And Sporio now makes it 6 in a row for her. Gets that bucket to go. So 6-0 run here from California. All points scored by Abby Sporio.
Yeah, it seems like the Vulcans are really starting to turn it on here late in the second quarter. You know, great effort so far from Abby Sporio. Hopefully this continues and it becomes another dominant performance by the Vulcans.
As a Missed shot there, and Jasper makes the bucket, and we just mentioned the second quarter struggles for California, but they go on an 8-0 run. 22-14 is the score. We will stick with you here as we've reached this timeout for Pitt-Johnstown. Team leaders for California so far this season, Barrett averaging 23 points, one of the leading scorers in the PSAC. Leading rebounder is also Barrett at nearly 9 rebounds per game. Assist goes to Jasper, steals for Barrett, and minutes per game for Barrett, as she's actually had to sit some in this game due to her foul trouble. And so far, Jameer Jeffries done a great job stepping in for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Jameer Jeffries has done a great job this afternoon, coming in a tight spot with Sierra Barrett in foul trouble, provided the Vulcans with some great defense, a lot of good rebounding. You know, that's what you want to see. You want to see your depth players being able to come in and play key minutes for you, especially whenever you're getting close to playoff time, when you're going to need all hands on deck and everybody involved if you're going to want to compete for another championship.
Sporio with 10 points so far in this game. She's scored 6 in a row as well. UPJ started the second quarter on a pretty good run. I believe a 4-0 run to start the second quarter, but ever since then it's been all California and really led by Abby Sporio.
Yeah, Abby Sporio has been leading the way since Sierra Barrett's gotten herself into foul trouble. You know, kind of a next man up mentality, if you will. Sierra Barrett's in foul trouble, so Abby Sporio's just like, I'm going to take charge, lead this team, I got this.
As we were heading back to action now. This lineup as well for California, I believe it may be one of the first times we've seen it all season long with DJ Hahn and Jameer Jeffries in there. Nice look there offensively for Pitt-Johnstown to Maddie Shanahan. That's how you want to get an offensive possession out of a timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to try and, you know, have a great offensive possession, good ball movement, lead to points, try and get the momentum back in your favor.
Missed shot there from California. 22-16 now. Vulcans up by 6. All of California's missed shots resulted in 14 defensive rebounds. They're actually going to time out here. Not sure the coach there for UPJ and Mike Darhos really wanted that timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stick with you as California was looking for a travel violation there on that tie-up, but they'll get a timeout, will UPJ.
Yeah, the Vulcans really had the Mountain Cats tied up there, had them trapped, you know, was ready to force a travel, but the Mountain Cats get a timely timeout called by their head coach.
Actually by Hartwick there, who had that ball trapped there, and she called that timeout. I'm not sure Coach Darhos really wanted that timeout. He was kind of frustrated with her there because you'd like to save those timeouts. Nonetheless, we're getting set to start back here. California was on an 8-0 run. UPJ called a timeout and have had 2 points since. Smith has it. She drives in and is fouled here by DJ Hahn. That'll be the 5th foul on California. First foul on, excuse me, that's second foul on DJ Hahn. Sending Smith back to the free throw line. Like you mentioned, close to an 80% free throw shooter. Do not want her at the line too often.
Yeah, no, you do not. Gabrielle Smith has been an incredible free throw shooter all season for the Mountain Cats, and she's the last person you want to send to the line if you're the Vulcans.
Makes her first free throw. Sets for her second. It's up and it rims out. So she misses another there. That makes UPJ now 5 of 8 from the free throw line. I believe Smith has missed all their free throws that they've missed. Hahn's corner shot is up and good just inside that 3-point line. And California now makes it a 7-point game, 24-17.
Yeah, that was a really good possession there. You know, DJ Hahn coming in, contributing, being a spark plug, and now the Vulcans are up by 7.
Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Smith. California ball, and this lineup, Doug, been impressive so far with a couple faces that you're not used to seeing in DJ Hahn and Jameer Jeffries, but done a great job here so far.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an unlikely setup, but it's working so far, and you know, if it isn't broke, why fix it? Jameer Jeffries has been great so far this afternoon, as well as DJ Hahn.
Yeah, Jeffries pulls down that rebound and gets fouled. Great job there by Jameer Jeffries. Second foul on Pitt-Johnstown. Jasper thought about the three. Alexa against it, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Sporio is in the corner to Hahn. Hahn's three is up and good. DJ Hahn, have yourself a second quarter, 27-17, California on top.
Yeah, absolutely. DJ Hahn's having a great afternoon so far. You know, he's come in, chipped in well on defense, chipped in a good bit on offense. It's what you want to see from the Vulcans, especially with your depth players.
Hartwick misses the three. California quickly back the other way, but a little too quick as Flood Francis passes that one out of bounds. The UPJ ball now as Marina Nunn's going to check in for Tori Moreland for UPJ. California keeping this lineup out there. Barrett and Valacorsa each with 2 fouls on the bench right now, but you would think that that would cause havoc defensively for California and in the game so far, but has not been the case. We're going to get a loose ball foul here on Gabrielle Smith. It should be her second foul. See if she would check out now, but you'd think, Doug, without Barrett and Valacorsa out there, the Vulcans would be struggling, but that's just not the case. Yeah,
you would have thought with both of them in foul trouble that Vulcans would have quite a predicament on their hands, but they've brought out this lineup, and so far they've played pretty incredible, kind of changed the pace of this game.
That they have is Sporio. Nice look to Jeffries, but she traveled with the ball. Great ball movement there, but Jeffries just moved that pivot foot before she got dribbling.
Yeah, there was great, you know, a lot of great ball movement there, a lot of great passes inside. Unfortunate that it ended in a travel, but nonetheless, it was great ball movement by the Vulcans.
2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Nice drive dish there to Smith. No good as it went between her legs. That pass from Hartwick goes out of bounds. California ball. Turnovers are racking up here for UPJ. 14 turnovers now. Just 4 here in the second quarter, though. They had 10 in the first. DJ Hahn tries another corner three, no good. She has a loose ball foul. That'll be the third foul now on DJ Hahn, sending UPJ to the free throw line. Another one of those fouls, Doug, so far away from the basket, really just forcing it to go after that rebound.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was a hustle play for DJ Hahn, but at the same time, I feel like there's good hustle plays and bad hustle plays.
Lauren Bennett looks like she's going to be checking in here for DJ Hahn.
If you're going to be drawing fouls like that, that's not the best decision in the world.
The first free throw there for McGrath is good. Hahn checks out. Bennett checks in. Second free throw from McGrath is up and good as well. 27-19 now. Vulcans up by 8. Nice look, be tipped out of bounds. Jeffries, Doug, I think she's earned herself a bit more playing time. She's playing fantastic ball right now.
Yeah, I feel like Jameer Jeffries has really earned herself a more frequent spot on this team. You know, has really come in, played great this afternoon in relief of Sierra Barrett, who's in a bit of foul trouble right now, but so far, great stuff from Jeffries.
Sporio with a bullet off the backboard, no good. Vulcans get the rebound. Jasper, no good as well, and the three. Hustle for the rebound will stay, and a nice box out there by Bennett, drawing the foul on Allie McGrath. That will be the 5th team foul. Actually, the team 4th foul. Nice job there by Bennett to draw that foul. Sporio with it now, left wing, minute 52 left. Vulcans up by 8. Flood Francis now on the right wing. Out to Bennett. Great ball movement here from the Vulcans. Sporio going to drive in. Layup is an air ball. Another rebound there from Jeffries. Bennett left wide open, three-point shot up and short off the front of the rim. Another hustle for the rebound will be a tie-up. Possession to UPJ, but you've got to love the hustle on the offensive glass for California.
Oh, absolutely. You know, a lot of hustle. Really great possession there, although it didn't result in points. You know, a lot of offensive rebounds this afternoon for the Vulcans. Really helpful. I said in the open that they're going to have to box out and fight for those offensive rebounds, as UPJ was a great defensive rebounding team, but so far it's been the complete opposite this afternoon.
Yeah, California with 6 offensive rebounds, just 1 offensive rebound for UPJ. Jeffrey, nice defense there. Almost forces a steal. Shot clock's down to 10 seconds now for Hartwick. Drive in here against Sporio, loses it out of bounds. A turnover there forced by the tough defense from none other than Abby Sporio.
Yeah, Abby Sporio is an incredibly defensive player. I've been saying it time and time again this season. You know, really brings the pressure on defense and leads to a lot of quick, easy points for the Vulcans.
1 minute left here in this first half. California up 27-19. Bit of a low-scoring game so far. A lot of missed shots for both teams, it's turned out to be. A drive here from Sporio, no good. Jeffries again, offensive putback up and good. Doug cannot say enough great things about the play from Jameer Jeffries right now.
Yeah, Jameer Jeffries has been incredible this afternoon. Just their offensive rebound leads to points. You know, last possession, she had an absolutely unreal offensive rebound. She was just completely airborne and got that offensive rebound and kept the play going. Great afternoon so far for Jameer Jeffries.
And the defensive intensity turned up, and it will be a turnover here against the Mountain Cats, led by that defensive effort. And with Jeffries, she's just a junior, so she'll be back next season without Barrett. I think we're starting to see who may be taking over that role as that post player for the Vulcans.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like Jameer Jeffries might be the replacement for Sierra Barrett once she, you know, departs this season. But really, it's great to see that, you know, we're going to have a lot of great players here in the next few seasons.
Nice job there by Jasper to pump fake on the 3, take that shot at the free throw line. And that gives California a 31-19 lead. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back for your second half recap here from Main Arena, campus of Pitt-Johnstown. Campus of Penn State Fayette. You're watching California women's basketball here on the Vulcan Sports, CUTV Sports 1. Hello and welcome into Main Arena, and I'll get it right this time, Doug, the campus of Penn State Fayette, as your California Vulcans in a home-away-from-home matchup against the UPJ Mountain Cats. Dylan Goday and Doug Lackey on the call with you for this one. And Doug, let's take a look at the halftime stats.
Yeah, Dylan, we are going to look at some halftime stats. The Vulcans are shooting 12 of 36 from the field goal. UPJ shooting 6 of 17. 2 of 9 from 3 for the Vulcans, and then 0 of 3 from 3 for the Mountain Cats. 5 of 6 from the charity stripe are the Vulcans, and 7 of 10 are the Mountain Cats. Each have 18 rebounds apiece. 7 offensive rebounds for the Vulcans, 11 defensive for the Vulcans, and then 1 offensive rebound for the Mountain Cats, and 17 defensive rebounds for the Mountain Cats as well.
And we'll look at the turnovers and steals. UPJ with 15 turnovers, just 5 turnovers for California. Steals, real key statistic. We knew that coming into the game, that California had the steals advantage. 6 steals for the Vulcans, just 1 for UPJ. Doug, you're Coach Strom. What was your message quickly here before we get started in the second half, what was your message to your team at halftime?
Keep pressing. Keep bringing the defensive pressure. Force those turnovers. Get those easy points off fast break attempts. You know, if you keep pressuring them in this third quarter, you can put this game away fairly easily.
I definitely agree with that. Getting set to start back up this second half as California with the 31-19 advantage. I think my MVP of the first half would have to be Abby Sporio as well. I mean, Jameer Jeffries is right there with her.
Yeah, I agree with you on Sporio. Sporio's been incredible, you know, leading the way for the Vulcans in that first half without Gina Valacorsa and Sierra Barrett in the game. But really, Jameer Jeffries, very underrated game so far, really came in and had a huge impact in that first half.
Getting set to start back up this second half. Deep pass there to Sierra Barrett from Jasper, but Barrett will be fouled and head to the free throw line, as that foul, I believe, will be called on number 33 in Nicole Olowski.
Yeah, it's something you definitely want to start the half off with, you know, force a foul, get to the free throw line, get some easy points, and get this half going strong.
Barrett had to sit much of that second quarter due to foul trouble. She makes her first free throw. But Jeffries, like we mentioned, stepped up in a big way, especially with her offensive rebounds. She's just a force on the offensive glass. Barrett's second free throw up and no good. Barrett, just with 12 minutes of action, with 4 points, as her efficiency rating for California is the only one that's negative, so that's wild to see as well on the statistics there from Cal Vulcans, as Gabrielle Smith gets that layup to go. But
yeah,
you never see Barrett in negative efficiency rate. As she hits that shot, so that should be going positive here soon there, Doug, if she can get back going there scoring-wise.
Yeah, absolutely. Get that efficiency rating going up. You never see Sierra Barrett ever with a negative efficiency rating. That's something extremely rare, probably one of those once-in-a-lifetime things you'll see in her basketball career at Cal U.
Sporio took a lot of contact there. The fans for California not liking that there wasn't a call there. Sporio was pushed directly down onto the floor, and then she will be called with a foul, so maybe a frustration foul there from Abby Sporio.
Yeah, it was a bit of I think that was a bit of a frustration foul, trying to get a bit of retribution there. She got absolutely rocked by a Mountain Cat player. So, you know, you want to
her second foul, team first. Trying to get the ball in, almost tipped away there from Sierra Barrett, but Shanahan pulls it down. Nunn with it, up top, guarded by Jasper. One-on-one matchup there between Nunn and Jasper. Nice drive here from Moreland, but that ball will go out of bounds. Great defense there from Flood Francis.
Yeah, absolutely great defense there. She was trying to draw a charge, but regardless, ball gets thrown out of the bounds, and it's Vulcan's ball.
That it is, 34-21. 8.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Nice pass from Barrett to Flood Francis, and Doug, it does not get much easier than that.
No, that was great there. You know, Sierra Barrett was just, you know, taking her time, waiting for the play to develop, and then found Flood Francis on a feed pass and got those easy points there.
That she did. Valcorsa as well, Gina Valcorsa with that nice defensive effort there. She had to sit much of that first half with 2 fouls as well. Her and Barrett didn't play much in that first half as we get a turnover there from Barrett. It's California's 6 turnovers, 17 turnovers for UPJ. Get another one there, make it 18 as Barrett gets the steal. Pass up ahead to Flood Francis, who looked like she was trying to alley-oop it there to Abby Sporio, as that's an errant pass. I don't know if they'll count that as a shot or a pass there, Doug. Yeah,
I'm not really sure. It looked like Flood Francis was trying to get fancy with it there and just missed an easy layup. It did really look like she was trying to oop it to Abby Sporio, though. That would have been really interesting to see if that actually went down.
Definitely would have been interesting. Abby Sporio, I don't think, would get close, even close to touching the rim there. She's one of the smaller players out there for California, but she quickly goes the other way, but is passed to Valcorsa, and that shot is blocked away. Allie McGrath, nice block there. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Sporio always seems to have a smile on her face there defensively. She had nice defense there on Nunn, and Flood Francis, nice defense as she's going to be fouled there by Nicole Olosky, and what great defensive pressure by Gianna Flood Francis.
Yeah, great defensive pressure there by Flood Francis. I feel like she was a bit lucky there to get fouled because it looked like she was carrying the ball at for a split second there as she got fouled, but you know, great defensive effort this afternoon all around, and especially from Gianna Flood Francis.
Maddie Shanahan checks in, as well as Alexis Hartwick. Sporio going to drive in here against Smith. Pump fake there from Barrett. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Hartwick for UPJ. California really quietly has extended this lead now to 15, 36-21. There for a while in the second quarter that UPJ looked to be taking control of the game. Nice drive there, no good. Rebounded there by Gabrielle Smith. Gets her own rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound there for Maddie Shanahan. Just how we were talking that California's doing a great job on the defensive glass. You see Pitt-Johnstown come in there and get 3 offensive rebounds just on that possession.
Yeah, there were quite a few offensive rebounds on that possession. You know, I understand the Vulcans had the lead, but you got to keep the pressure going, you know. Not.
Jasper knocks down another 3, and Doug, if Jasper can knock down that 3-point shot consistently, that is going to help this California team out immensely.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get another great 3-point shooter on this team, it would be really clutch, especially going into, you know, conference tournament and whatnot. Be great to have a couple extra 3-point shooters in the arsenal here for the Vulcans.
Blocked away. What a block there from Maddie Shanahan on Jasper. Swats that away and out of bounds. Checking in here for UPJ, first time checking in the game, is Maya Otterson. 39-23 is your score. Barrett with it now, guarded by Smith. Matchup I thought we'd see more of, but we're getting a traveling violation there against Barrett. I think she was just trying to get a little bit too much out of that possession there.
Yeah, I feel like Sierra Barrett's currently, you know, she's in foul trouble. She's not having the greatest game today. I feel like she's trying to do too much. You know, just got to simplify it and really just settle down a little bit.
I agree with you there, Doug. As we're going to get a foul on Gina Valcorsa. Will be her 3rd foul. That will be our media timeout as well. Checking in for her will be Jameer Jeffries, and we'll stick with you here for this media timeout. Vulcans up 39-23. And Doug, what are your thoughts here in this third quarter? How's California been able to extend this lead and keep the pressure on defensively?
You know, I feel like they just, like I said, you know, kept the defensive pressure going, you know, getting easy points off of turnovers. really just keeping the foot on the gas this second half.
They definitely have been keeping their foot on the gas, as in this game, California has that 39-23 lead. And there's our look at our social media. Twitter at CUTV_PA. We've had some fans from the United Kingdom actually tuning in to us, as California's own Shauna Harrison is from the UK. There, great to have her family tuning in. You can tweet us at CUTV_PA. Where else we have some fans tuning in from? I saw that we had about 60 to 70 viewers on our YouTube earlier in this one. Tweet us. You're from a unique location. We can give you a shout out. We'd love to shout out the Harrison family, as she's actually dressed in this game, Doug. It's been a while with her knee injury that she's been dressed, so great to have her back and dressed up on the sideline, and it's great for her family tuning in as well from across the pond. Yeah,
absolutely. Had a little scare there against Slippery Rock, but now everything seems to be okay, and she's getting ready to play again.
That layup is good there by McGrath. Cuts the lead down to 14, 39-25. Barrett, triple teamed, and still tries to get the shot up, no good. Pitt-Johnstown back the other way. Down by 14, they're going to have to get something going here, just have to turn the momentum back in their favor. Inside shot is up and good by McGrath, so 2 straight buckets by Allie McGrath.
Yeah, Dylan, just like to piggyback off of what you just said, you got to get the momentum going. You know, this lead could diminish very quickly if the Vulcans go on a bit of a slide and allow UPJ to continue to maintain this momentum swing.
Jasper passes over to Flood Francis. Corner 3 is good, and that was set up by the excellent screen by Jameer Jeffries.
Yeah, absolutely. Great screen by Jameer Jeffries. You know, really has been a defensive presence this afternoon, but really helped out offensively there with that screen to set up a Flood Francis three-pointer.
This shot there, Bianca Jasper quickly back the other way, passes it up to Jeffries, whose layup is blocked away, no good, and she will be charged with a foul. Doug, that's another one of those fouls. I think California needs to start limiting a foul that far away from the basket. That's just a frustration foul.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, you know, you don't need to be taking those fouls. There's really no need to do it because, you know, you don't want to get yourself in foul trouble, and it's really senseless if you're going to take a foul like that far away from the basket.
Mentioned Jeffries' rebounding ability. She has 6 rebounds here in this one, 4 offensive. She'll be charged on another foul. That will be her 3rd foul. I do like this lineup, though, with her out there with Barrett. Kind of adds some size and some post presence for the Vulcans. Ball will be tipped out of bounds there by Barrett. Will remain UPJ ball. DJ Hahn sets the check in, probably for Jeffries here, and it will be. Jeffries picked up her 3rd. DJ Hahn will be coming back in, who also has 3 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the bench is going to get a little limited here with as many players as they have in foul trouble. You know, you had DJ Hahn and Jameer Jeffries come in, and now they're both in foul trouble. So
McGrath knocks down another shot. She's been having quite the 3rd quarter here. 3:09 left in this 3rd quarter. California lead is shrinking a bit here, still up 42-29. Ball will go out of bounds. Another turnover there for California. And we just mentioned a few possessions ago that UPJ is going to have to start turning the momentum back in their favor, and they've been able to do that a bit here.
Yeah, they've really kind of maintained this momentum swing that's been occurring throughout this 3rd quarter. You know, really kind of have the Vulcans searching for answers. Not a whole lot going well for the Vulcans right now, and they're really taking advantage of it.
Gabrielle Smith gets the layup to go and the foul, and the run here for UPJ continues. They cut it now to 11-point game, sending Smith to the free throw line. So just like that, battling back, Smith with 11 points here in this game. Free throw is up and good, so it's now just a 10-point game. UPJ on a run here. How can California counter it? Hahn's going to drive in. Left-hand layup, no good. Offensive rebound there by Barrett. No good. Gets another offensive rebound. They're actually going to call a foul on Smith. Actually, I'm going to call DJ Hahn on the foul. And that will be the 5th foul on California. And I don't know how DJ Hahn could have been called with that foul. Looked like if it was going to be on anyone, it would be on Barrett. It's going to be 2 shots here for Gabrielle Smith. And I'm not sure that these officials, I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm really confused. You know, we had both teams huddled up here, and now Gabrielle Smith's at the line, but it's been a bit confusing this afternoon with the officiating.
Smith misses that free throw. She's missed several free throws in this game, but on the season, it's close to an 80% free throw shooter. Second free throw up and good. Score is 42-33. They have cut it now under 10. Sporio, pass it's stolen away. Barrett can't keep control of it. This is, again, Doug, not one of her best games here in this one.
No, it's not been the best afternoon for Sierra Barrett. You know, it seems like she's a little bit, you know, she seems a bit lost, and it's just not been great this afternoon.
Ball will go out of bounds off of Smith. Be Vulcan's ball. Decent crowd here, even though it should have been a home game. They've moved it out here to Penn State Fayette's campus. As Flood Francis gonna drive in. Jasper sets for another 3-3 is up and no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled there by Smith.
Yeah, this is a really tough scene here for the Vulcans. Just a lot of turnovers, a lot of failed offensive possessions.
Smith's gonna drive in here. They're gonna call a traveling violation, and I don't know about that one, Doug. I think that may have been a bit of a makeup call. There's actually going to be a timeout here from California. Doug, it's been a little bit questionable officiating both ways here in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a little bit of, there's been a couple head scratchers here this afternoon for the officials on both sides, but as you see there, the travel on Gabrielle Smith, like you said, Dylan, is definitely a makeup call for the foul on DJ Hahn a few possessions ago.
Still have Coach T for California talking with the official here after that foul call against DJ Hahn, because I did not understand that one. I believe that was Hahn's 4th foul. Here's a look at the PSAC West standings. IUP sits atop the standings, 16-1 in the conference. Lone loss of the season is against California. California at 13-3 in the conference, and that was due to a rough stretch there, losing to Slippery Rock, Edinburgh, and they lost to Edinburgh earlier in the season. So for California, they still have a chance to get another big win over IUP come next Saturday.
Yeah, they do, Dylan. It's going to be a great game. You know, hopefully it's the same outcome as last time with the Vulcans upsetting IUP. You know, that would be great for, you know, playoff seeding purposes if they were able to pull off the upset against IUP next weekend.
That it would. Getting set to go here, California. Scoring drought continues now. Yeah, you're good. They have not scored in quite some time. Last California shot was made was well over 4 minutes of game action to go, and that was a Flood Francis free throw. And actually, that was exactly 3 minutes game action to go. Flood Francis was able to knock down a 3, and that was the last shot made by the Vulcans. Jasper into the drought with another 3. Bianca Jasper, Doug, coming alive from behind that 3-point line.
Yeah, she's been really, really good this afternoon from 3. I feel like you and I kind of used the announcer's jinx there to break this cold spell the Vulcans were on, and there's another turnover and looking for more points here.
Yeah, great job there by Flood Francis. That 3 by Jasper gives her 3 threes and 13 points here in this game, who's now the leading scorer. It was Abby Sporio in that first half, had 10 points, but she's yet to score here in the second half. Hahn It's over to Flood Francis. Cross court pass to Sporio with 3 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to have to hurry here. Hurries that shot, no good. Rebounded there by Shanahan. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock is turned off. Hartwick with it. Pass up to McGrath. Back out to Hartwick's going to drive in now. Nice dish there to Shanahan. That's great ball movement. 5 seconds left now in the third quarter. California got to hurry. Jasper, runner, three, bank up, no good. Be a 10-point game heading into the fourth quarter. You do not want to miss final 10 minutes of action. You're watching California Vulcans basketball here on CUTV Sports 1. Welcome back here to Main Arena, campus of Penn State Fayette. Your California Vulcans are taking on the UPJ Mountain Cats. I'm Dylan Goday, joined with me is Doug Lackey. Doug, 10 minutes left in this one. UPJ starting to fight back. California still hanging on to that 10-point lead.
Yeah, that's right, Dylan. California is just hanging on by a thread here with this 10-point lead. You know, UPJ showed a lot of fight in the third quarter. You know, it's going to be really good finish. Hopefully the Vulcans can tidy some things up that weren't going right in the third quarter and just close this one out here this afternoon.
Great defense there by Abby Sporio. She's showing her quickness. Drive on the other end, no good. Foul by McGrath. What speed there by Abby Sporio to outrun the UPJ Mountain Cats.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen this all season, Dylan. Abby Sporio is a great defensive player, and she's a speedster. So anytime there's a turnover, she's flying, trying to get that fast break layup.
As fans for California cheering the officials on, is saying that's the first good foul call in California all game.
Yeah.
Sporio makes that free throw, gives her 11 points here in this one. Again, she's a transfer from UPJ. Second free throw up and good. Sporio knocks them both down. She now has 12 points. The Vulcans have a 12-point lead. 9:40 left. Vulcans find themselves on top. We had a travel here, and that'll be another turnover against UPJ, which will give them 21 turnovers here in this game. Actually, 22 turnovers. They just updated it.
Yeah, we're on that watch now, Dylan, to see if they can top the near 30 turnovers from last matchup. Seeming pretty likely here at this point in the fourth quarter.
Jasper, another three up, no good this time. DJ Hahn with the offensive rebound, put back up and good. What an effort here today from DJ Hahn and Jameer Jeffries. They have stepped up in a big way. Barrett struggling here in this game, but the two other post players for California stepped up in big ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Both Hahn and Jeffries really have stepped up this afternoon. You know, really great to see that from your Vulcans depth players.
As Mia Oderson gets that shot to go in, and a nice hustle there from UPJ's Hartwick. She will check out here, but she did a great job getting that ball back to UPJ now. Again, they're down by 12. Nowhere near out of this game. Got an illegal screen call here by number 31, Tori Moreland. So just like that, give it right back to California.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, kind of a gift, you know, there for the Vulcans. Hopefully it can lead to some much needed points.
Hahn out to Barrett, just inside the three-point line. Deep shot is up and good. California stretches their lead now to 14 points. 51-37, 8:30 remaining in this one. Again, due to a leak in Hamer Gymnasium's roof from the cold temperatures the last few days, California had to move this home game to Penn State Fayette, if you're wondering why there's a Penn State logo. And that ball will go out of bounds off of Smith. Another turnover, make it 23 now for UPJ.
Yeah, that was really good, tight-knit defense from the Vulcans. Really caused that turnover. You know, great defensive effort so far this afternoon.
Shot up by DJ Hahn is no good. Rebounded by the Mountain Cats. Flick it back the other way. Sporio, nice defense there on Nunn. Marina Nunn coming off a screen. We got a foul against Sporio as Oderson tried to get that screen and Sporio just shoved her.
Yeah, Sporio did give that Mountain Cats player a little shove, you know. Probably should have been a foul, but nonetheless, it's an offensive possession here for UPJ.
It is a missed shot there from Moreland. California back the other way. That foul was Abby Sporio's third foul. The first foul on the Vulcans here in this fourth quarter. I believe Hahn has 4 fouls for California. That is correct. Jasper now another 3 up, no good. Looked online, but it's no good. Marina Nunn the other way, going to slow it down now. Great hustle back defensively by the Vulcans. Smith going to drive in here, kick it to Moreland in the corner. Barely keeps it alive. Nice hustle there from Barrett. Jasper, beautiful pass up ahead to Barrett. Layup is up and good. What a job there by Jasper to float that pass up ahead and it perfectly into the hands of Sierra Barrett.
Yeah, it was a great play in transition. You know, Sierra Barrett forced the turnover, got the ball to Bianca Jasper. Barrett took off, you know, and then Jasper hit her in stride for an easy layup.
Get a foul call here on California. That'll be Sporio's 4th foul now, team's 2nd foul on the Vulcans. Checking in here for UPJ is a trio of players in McGrath, Partwick, and Shanahan. Checking out is Abby Sporio. Checking in is Lauren Bennett. Shout out to Lauren Bennett's family. I see just her dad is in attendance here today, so shout out to her. You know, her grandparents are tuning in, as well as her mom. The ball will be out of bounds off of Jasper. Remain Pitt-Johnstown ball. Lauren Bennett from my high school and my neighbor back home as well. Nice pass in there to Smith. Layup no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Smith. The California ball. Okay, timeout here from UPJ. We're going to use this as a 30-second timeout. Actually, going to call it a media timeout, so we're going to take a break as well. You're watching the California Vulcans women's basketball team here on the Vulcan Sports. Vulcan Sports, CalVulcans.com, and CUTV Sports 1. Welcome back. 6:38 remaining here. California up 53-37. Dylan Godet, Doug Lackey on the call here with you for this one. California How can they close this game out here, Doug?
You need to continue to tighten up on defense, and whenever you're on offense, you need to get the shots to drain. That's been a big issue this afternoon, is they haven't been getting a lot of easy layups and a lot of shots to go down, and that's something that's got to change here late in this fourth quarter if you're going to close this one out with a victory.
Missed shot there from Barrett. UPJ back the other way. Find themselves down here in this one by 16. Nice defense there from Flood Francis. She stepped up in a big way this season. Been a big fan of her play, especially the last few weeks. Smith with it inside. Nice spin move. Layup up. No good. Rebounded there by DJ Hahn. Great show of sportsmanship as well, helping Smith up off the court. Flood Francis is going to drive in. A lot of contact and is fouled there by Allie McGrath, sending Flood Francis to the free throw line. Foul's going to be the 4th foul on McGrath. The 3rd team foul on UPJ in the 4th quarter, so 2 more fouls will send California to the free throw line on a comment foul. First free throw up by Flood Francis is good. Vulcans have outscored UPJ now 9-2 in the 4th quarter. Second free throw up and good as well. Big free throws there for Flood Francis, make it 10-2 California in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I feel like this has been a solid effort this quarter by the Vulcans. You know, really have tightened things up, have an 18-point lead now, and I feel like it's almost time to put on autopilot and just close this one out.
Going to get a foul here on Jasper, team foul number 3. That's Jasper's 2nd foul, team 3rd foul as well. McGrath checks it in here to Shanahan. Tight defense there from the Vulcans. All across the court. Moreland has it now on the right wing, guarded by Jasper. A bit of a mismatch there. Out to Hartwick, guarded by Bennett. Going to drive in here, double team. This is it there, and tipped away there by Jasper. What speed by Jasper. Going to slow it down a bit here. 5 minutes to go now. California up by 19, up by 18. Jasper. Over to Barrett now. Back up to Flood Francis. Nice ball movement here by the Vulcans. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. DJ Hahn, deep 3 up. No good. Rebound tipped around. Almost saved there by Flood Francis. Will be out of bounds for UPJ basketball.
Yeah, it was a really good offensive possession there. You know, move the ball around, kill the shot clock. Just pretty solid follow-up from a very good defensive possession for the Vulcans.
Sporio has 4 fouls, played great here in this one with 12 points. Lauren Bennett has checked in for her there. As they're trapping here defensively are the Vulcans. They're in man-to-man defense, but they're trapping the ball in the perimeter. McGrath's shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Shanahan. Rebound again by Smith. Layup up, no good. Rebounded there by Lauren Bennett. 2-on-2 break here. Flood Francis goes in for a layup, no good. DJ Hahn gets that ball stripped away from her. Bennett going to be charged with the foul there. Tried to get the poke out there. They will call her with the reach-in foul. That'll be the 1st foul on Bennett, the 4th team foul on the Vulcans.
Yeah, it looked like Lauren was just trying to pickpocket the Mountain Cats player, but nonetheless, it's a foul, and it's UPJ basketball.
UPJ basketball. Allen going to check in here for DJ Hahn. Give a shout out here to our fans tuning in, over 80 viewers right now. Appreciate the support. Sporia is going to head to the scores table to check back in. McGrath gets it back out. Shot is good there from 15 feet by Alexis Hartwick. Knocks that one down, makes it 55-39. California just looking to close this game out. It's a significant 16-point lead here for the Vulcans. Just want to take care of the ball and take some time off and make a shot if you're Cal U. Nice drive there by Jasper, layup up and good. Give Bianca Jasper 15 points here in this one.
Yeah, I feel like the Vulcans were trying to just kill the clock off there a little bit. You know, with about 15 seconds left on the shot clock, Bianca Jasper just had a wide open look and just went in and took it for the easy layup.
Going to get a charge take there by Flood Francis. What a defensive effort from Gianna Flood Francis. Sporio going to check in here for Flood Francis. Flood Francis with 11 points in this one. 4 Vulcans over the 10-point mark, with Jasper with 15, Sporio with 12, Barrett with 10, and Flood Francis with 11.
Yeah, that's a good thing to see, Dylan. You know, the more you can get double-digit performances out of more players, the better. You know, get a good chunk of scoring through multiple players in your lineup. Really good to see this afternoon for the Vulcans.
Barrett gets a turnover there. Still an 18-point lead here for California with 3 minutes left. Bennett, nice defense there from Barrett. She's going to have a wide open layup as the bench was telling her to go dunk it. Don't know if she could do that, but she knocks down the easy layup, and that's now a 20-point lead for the Vulcans.
Yeah, great defense there by Sierra Barrett. Just, you know, swatted the ball out of the Mountain Cats player's hands and just took it right to the rack for a fast break layup.
They're going to call an offensive foul there on Gabrielle Smith. Her fourth foul, team 5th foul as well. California will be at the free throw line. Next common foul. Vulcans just need to take some clock off now, up by 20. Allen. Up to Jasper, now back to Barrett. Barrett's shot is up and good, and mentioned Barrett's been struggling all game, but now she's got 14 points.
Yeah, she really came to life here in the second half. You know, didn't see much of her in the first and second quarters of the game because she was in foul trouble, but since then she's played really well, chipped in a lot on defense, and has 14 points here this afternoon.
Another charge taken there, this time by Abby Sporio. Checking in here for Barrett is Jameer Jeffries, and a round of applause there from California's bench for Barrett. Nice to see Jeffries back out there. She's played great here in this one. And don't know if they gave a bench warning to UPJ. I believe that's what it was. Nonetheless, 2 minutes left. Vulcans up 61-39. Vulcans have outscored UPJ 12-4 in this fourth quarter. Ball go out of bounds, remain Cal U ball. Maya Woodyard will check in here for Bianca Jasper, and she deserves a round of applause. One of her better games of the season. Finishes this one with 15 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game for Jasper. Really established herself as a 3-point threat this afternoon. Great to see this afternoon from Jasper.
You look at the efficiency ratings on the stats, and she's right up there towards the top at 18. The best number there for California. Get a charge now against California, as that will be Brianna Allen charged with the charge. If you counted on that charge there, the foul will be on Allen. Team 5th on California. Nice charge take there from Alexis Hartwick.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a bit of a charge party here late in the fourth quarter. You know, lots of charges back and forth being called on both sides. Kind of interesting to see. You know, a lot of offensive fouls so far. So we'll see how that keeps up for the last few minutes of this game.
Nice move inside there by Nicole Olosky. Makes it a 20-point game now. Closing in on a minute to go. California just looking to wrap this one up now. Have those 3 freshman guards out on the court. And blocked away there. Nice defense from Shanahan. 1 minute left now. California up by 20. They will move to 20-3 on the season, 14-3 in conference play. The ball is tipped out of bounds. Will be California ball. Nice defense there by Bennett. They may change this one back to UPJ, and they won't. Had officials come in on a couple of calls, Doug. Tried to change it, but she didn't get her way there.
Yeah, they've been really, I feel like the officials really weren't in sync this afternoon. You know, if you're an officiating crew, you got to work together as a unit, have a lot of good communication back and forth, but really hasn't been a lot of that here this afternoon. It's been kind of strange to me.
UPJ will fall to 12-13 on the year, 8-10 in the conference. Got a push off there by Amaya Woodyard. Should do it offensively for California as the shot clock is now turned off here for UPJ. California will be at Mercyhurst on Wednesday. I believe we'll just have radio there with you for that one, because all of us seem to have class on Wednesday afternoon. And for UPJ, they will travel to Seton Hill on Wednesday. 3 is up there, no good by McGrath. Also for the rebounds, will be a tie-up. Will be California ball now with 15.7 seconds, and that'll just about do it. Our next broadcast for women will be next Saturday against IUP. Again, big key note with that one is the logo will be revealed on Thursday. The new logo will be revealed on Thursday at 11 o'clock. That will also be streamed live right here, CUTV Sports 1. And then at that game against IUP, they'll be giving away shirts with the new logo on it to the first 100 fans. So make sure you're in attendance there for that one. Clock will wind off. California will come with a 61-41 victory over UPJ. Doug, what are your final thoughts here from this one?
You know, we were talking earlier in the game, like it was almost doom and gloom talk, but really the Vulcans kind of came back, rallied the troops, and came up with a big 20-point victory over the Mountain Cats. You know, great defensive efforts all around this afternoon, especially from DJ Hahn and Jameer Jeffries, who had to come in relief of key players Sierra Barrett and Gina Valacorsa when they got into foul trouble early in the game.
That will do it here. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for coverage of UPJ versus Cal men's basketball coverage. That's it here for this one. Thank you for watching, whether it was live on CUTV Sports 1 or the tape delay on CUTV. This has been a presentation of California Vulcans women's basketball here on CUTV Sports 1.